Hello and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton's Communications and Marketing Department. And today we're going to talk about a special spring shopping opportunity, one of my favorite topics. My guest is Sandra Gardner. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
I am so excited to hear that you're doing the Bodacious Bazaar again this spring, and you have a new twist. So I'm so excited. I love shopping.
I know. We're real excited. You know, we kicked it off last year, and we did an inside event, and I analyze everything. And I took real close notice that, you know, the weather was beautiful, so you thought you'd have a large crowd, and we did for a first-time show have a very large crowd. I wanted it larger. But what I wanted is I really wanted to make it an event, not a shopping thing. My November show is for people to shop for Christmas.
Right.
But spring needed to be something that people enjoyed the weather.
More of a festival.
And so we wanted to go that route, and so I started talking with Fort Monroe, and lo and behold, who would have ever thought that I was approved, and I am the first big, huge event that's being allowed out there, and we're very proud of that, and we're very excited about that, because it's letting the public know that they can get back out there. But our event is, we have something for everybody. Mm-hmm. We have bands that'll be there all day, every day, great local bands. We have boats. Max King Marina will be bringing brand new boats there. I have Dodd's RVs. They will be there. So we're going from leisure to babies to food. Smoked barbecue is there. Captain Harold Seafood. So we have great food. We have over 200 vendors.
Wow. Now, how does 200 compare to the Christmas?
My Christmas had 320.
Okay.
And what we thought our spring show would probably be just a little knockoff from our fall show is flip-flopping. Our fall show will probably end up being our huge event for years to come, because we have room to really grow there.
And people are naturally shopping more at that time. But the spring, people still want to do some shopping.
It has a lot of great shopping. It's before Mother's Day, so I have things for moms. I have things for your yard. We have a wonderful wrought iron dealer that has...
I know. Don't tell people, because I want to get that.
Oh, I know. Everybody says that. But believe me, he brings a tractor trailer full, and he will be able to... And anything you see, most of my vendors will be back in the fall. So, you know, you can always order from them and say, hey, I'll be back, and pick it up in the fall at the fall show. So by having the 2 shows a year, we're able to really donate to our community. We have now given over $20,000 in financial and booth and donations to our nonprofits. We have been able to get over 300 units of blood in 3 years with the Red Cross. The Blood Mobile will be with me. The food bank will be with me. They're always with me. But this year, our spring show, instead of donating to our 10 nonprofits, we will be giving ours to the Fort Monroe Association. So the Fort Monroe will benefit from us.
That's nice. And that does their community programming or their museum support or whatever they decide to do with it.
Whatever they want to do with it. I don't dictate that. I just give them the money. So,
and again, that is really, I think, one of the distinctive things. There are a lot of sales and, convention type events at the convention center, and I'm sure they're all wonderful, but yours has this, community networking connection.
My family is community minded. We do a lot of stuff throughout our community. And matter of fact, the delegate to the House of Delegates called and said that Bodacious has been entered. I guess they do some kind of a thing to recognize what we've been able to accomplish. So we're very proud of that. We're waiting to get the paperwork, and excited to know that we were recognized. And it is important to us that we give back to our community and support our community. So.
Well, I think too, I see women do more shopping than men. Statistically, I'm not trying to be sexist, but I have seen a lot of men at your show, and they're not just there to carry things.
No, they're not. They're not, because we are looking for things for the men, and especially our spring show does. It has, it's really, we're looking at yard and when you say boats and RVs, they're going to be there going all over them. And it's
Right.
really nice to do it at a venue like this because, you're not swamped by salespeople walking all over you. And, when you go into somewhere they're wanting to know, it won't be like that. You can walk in and out of these and unless you're really interested. And, I'm always wanting to look at those RVs. They're really neat.
They are interesting.
Mm-hmm. But, I'm sure they're hoping they'll sell some while they're there. But, yeah, and, we know that the fort is a very spread out area. So, my fall show, I made sure that I had golf carts to take my shoppers back and forth. And the public really thought that was something great. Well, my spring show, I have shuttle buses. And the buses will take you around to your parking spaces and bring you back.
Because there's not one giant parking lot like there is at the convention center.
No, but once our parking lots are filled, we have the fields there. So, we're hoping that we fill up the parking lot and the fields.
Man, that's going to be huge. Okay, where at Fort Monroe is it?
Well, we are not exactly, we're on the boardwalk, but not on the boardwalk.
It's too windy. I think that would have been hard
so
for the
we
vendors.
pulled our vendors off that cement area, brought them down into the field. And it is the field area that used to be apartments that have been leveled, and it's a beautiful area. So it's down from the gazebo. And you go on down, and just as you're passing the fort, there's the big field on the right and right on the water. So it is
the Weary Quarter for people
It's called the
who
Weary
know that
Quarter,
term, yeah.
yes, but it is a gorgeous venue. So you've got that water right there, and we have entrances off of the boardwalk, entrance off of the road. We have a huge handicap parking, and we have a golf cart that'll take them back and forth to their parking. We try to make sure that everybody is comfortable. It's a beautiful venue and lots of variety, from baby to boats to bags, everything and anything that you could want, you can find at our show.
Now, are you going to go no matter what the weather is?
No matter what the weather, but I am an unusual event. Being that I have been a vendor, I have insurance on my vendors that for any reason my show is shut down for, a hurricane.
So major weather
any
event
major
will-
weather, any
right.
major weather or any major anything, my vendors are refunded their booth fees. So no one else can say that, but I made sure that I purchased that to cover my vendors and make this an event that would benefit.
But if it's just a little drizzle,
No, if it's a drizzle,
you've got
I have
tents.
12,000 square foot tents. They're not called tents, they're called structures.
Wow.
You have to have building permits to put these up. And they are huge. If you're familiar with the Neptune's big tent for the sandcastles, well, I have 3 of those. So we've got you covered. You come out, if it's a drizzle, you'll still want to be there.
That sounds
I also
great.
have Santa there in his spring attire, and I have Olaf, who will be doing the hula, and we have red checkered tablecloths to go down on the ground. We have all kind of food vendors and seating for food. These really neat called octopi tents for you to sit under to eat. It's gorgeous.
That sounds wonderful. This sounds like, I might not just want to go and shop, but go for a couple days. When is it again?
It is May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Okay.
We do have 2-day passes. You can upgrade your pass if you're there and you didn't see everything, or you say, oh my gosh, I want to be back for this band tomorrow. They will cut your band off, sell you the next days at a cut rate, and you can come back the following day. Now, I run a blood drive for all of my shows that starts the week of the show. It runs for over 5 days.
Oh, that's different, because I remember it was
Yeah.
so popular the time I did it. I did have to wait a little bit because
Yes,
I didn't
if
make
you
an appointment. So
donate-
now that you've got multiple days.
If you donate blood, and it's always been that way, but people didn't realize, you can donate blood at any blood drive site. It starts on the Monday before the show. And plus we have the bloodmobile there.
Yeah, that's the one I
But
did.
if you donate blood at any of the blood drive sites, you receive a certificate and you get a 3-day pass. So the only people that walk around with that red 3-day pass on their arm, that band, are my blood donors. So, you know, we recognize them and give them that 3-day pass.
And that's nice, maybe for people on a limited income, or, you know, for me, it's hard for me to do a time donation in a lot of ways, but blood drive, you know, it's an hour, it's special,
Right.
it's, to me, easy.
Right.
And, you know, I'm going to regenerate it in a day or two. I'll be fine.
You know, to have gotten over 300 units of blood in 3 years, we're very proud of that. And the Red Cross is very happy with us, and they provide that blood mobile there for us.
That sounds great. Now, usually you carry a list of vendors on your website, and you also have a Facebook page that people can go to find more information.
We have Facebook, we have our website, and our vendors will go up. We will put them up usually about 2 weeks prior.
Okay.
You know, because we have a lot of land out there, and you know, we'll keep
You're
it
still
up.
signing people up, aren't you,
We
Sandra?
keep that open. If I've got a unique vendor. Now, I am very picky, and vendors will tell you that, because, you know, you want a classy show. And so, you know, we make sure our vendors are very quality and unique. And so, you know, we have a lot of great vendors there, and but we will take you.
That's great. Well, I'm glad you're keeping the event in Hampton. I mean, you know, love the convention center, but I think it's going to be fun at Fort Monroe. It's going to be a nice outdoor festival.
Yeah.
It's good for the city. It's good for, you know, tourism and visitors, for people to come from the other localities and see what Fort Monroe is like.
Yeah, we're on the Virginia for Lovers site, so, you know, we're out there, and we are a force to reckon with. We're here to stay. We're going to be a great event for years to come that will benefit our community, and so we're real excited with that.
I'm really excited too. I can't wait. Thank you so much for coming by today and telling us about this.
Thank you for having me.
I look forward to seeing you there.
Thanks.
And I look forward to seeing you there. It is a great event. You can do a little shopping, or you can just eat and enjoy yourself and listen to the music. Thanks for watching.